One of your wardens helped us in battle. A superb shot. Who was it? You must be referring to Owlcat, our chief ally in the struggle against the rebels. I have turned a blind eye to her horrific mutations and given the undoubted advantages she brings. You see, Owlcat comes from the local degenerate stock of this world. And knows Janice like the back of her hand. So she provided several leads as to where we can find the bases and secret storehouses. Although I admit that at times I am tempted to send her away from the estate. Her unnaturalness means that speaking with her always leaves me feeling uneasy. Such a gaunt, unfeminine figure, and so tall. Jai leans forwards curiously. Gauntness of frame and tall stature are features common upon every Voidborn, my dear Governor. That does not make them mutants. Then, pray, whatever you find so disagreeable about this Owlcat's appearance. She cringes from the memories. The strange movements, the strange looks, the abnormally large eyes on an unnaturally distorted face, the pointed ears. Jai raises an eyebrow. Do I have news for you, Shireen? But it is for your ears only. I will tell you when we meet our mysterious new ally. If you wish to speak to Owlcat, you will find her outside in the Orangey? It's like orangery? Most likely by the gazebo. She prefers to keep her distance from others. Okay, so what's happening on the planet? Several months ago, uprisings broke out on Janice. I was not even notified at first. Griping worms are for wardens to worry about. Alas, I only learned of what was happening after the miscreants began targeting noble families. And then it became apparent that the Administratum's accounts had referred to... the apparent that what the Administratum's accounts had referred to as unrest were in fact organized attacks on infrastructure and society leaders. They have already brought 13 agri-complexes to halt and have now moved on to assassination attempts. My wardens are doggedly tracking them down, or doggedly? Is it doggedly? Are doggedly tracking them down the rebels, but their leaders are slipping from our grasp yet again. Okay. Can Janice fulfill the foodstuff supplies under current conditions? I risk angering you, your ladyship, but this is nothing compared to shamelessly deceiving you. Let us consider the situation dispassionately. Even the most talented logistics experts of the Administratum are unable to guarantee stable tides when shuttles are wary of landing at the spaceport, and the terrified peasants are indulging a dangerous minority within their ranks. Until the usual order of things is restored on Janice, any trade is nigh impossible. Considering what has occurred, your visit is a true blessing. You see, Janice does not have its own fleet. We could organize a planet-wide search if we had the ships at our disposal, ships like yours, your ladyship. Perhaps you will find a way to support your subjects in their hour of need. I'm sure even the approximate coordinates would be sufficient to have the ground forces and ship's crew work together to hunt down the enemy. Oh wow. Well, I'll track down these elusive fugitives myself. As for you, Vistenza, you will not be permitted to fail again. I will be removing you from your post as governor of this planet, and I am placing you under arrest. When I have finished with the rebels, I will decide what to do with you. Wow. I promise you, Governor, I will hunt down and send the seeds of rebellion and heresy on your planet and burn them to ash. Yes. Concern appears in her eyes. The resolve and valor of the von Valancius dynasty knows no bounds. I am immeasurably thankful for your help. Why does she look concerned at me giving her help, though? If any of those who attacked the estate have survived, then perhaps they could have been a valuable source of information, but you made an example of them for the rest of the foolish rabble. Incidentally, I did overhear the wardens talking about some kind of stranger in the area. Besides that, we still do not know who let those reprobates into the estate. The person who did it might also know something. I, as well as my retinue, are at your service. My secretary is checking the staff as we speak and removing all traces of the attack from the estate. As esteemed magus, who is responsible for the agronomic efforts on this planet, is also here. He happened to be visiting this week to deliver his personal report. And, of course, there is my aide in the war against the rebels, Yolette. I have no doubt she will be delighted to share her knowledge of Janus with your ladyship. Nod to her companion. Who is this standing next to you? One of my ladies in waiting, Amelia. Amelia performs secretarial duties and helps me remain in constant contact with those families who are most responsible for the productivity and prosperity of Janus. I trust my advisors implicitly. And over time, Amelia has become not merely a faithful companion, but almost my shadow. Losing her would be like losing my right hand. The maid of honor, she performs a low curtsy. To bathe in the light of your greatness is a true honor, rogue trader. We'll see about that. Alright, I must take my leave. Tell me about Janus. Janus is a remarkable world, both in terms of its vast potential and in terms of the work that must be carried out to transform it into an agri-world. House Viat has ruled on Janus for many generations, and each new governor has, without fail, contributed to the planet's taming. This world was once a wild planet full of xenobeasts and utterly unsuitable for growing anything. To this day, despite our efforts, Janus regularly rebels against us. Earthquakes, tsunamis, the emergence of new pests and weeds that invade the arable land. Sometimes I cannot help but think that this world is endowed with consciousness. The consciousness of a capricious and stubborn child who likes to spoil everything that we have achieved. Even for an agri-world in the back of Beyond, this place is a real dump. What do you all do here for fun? When you have free time, that is. If you're asking about those of our circle, then let me assure you, there are enough noble families on world to keep boredom at bay. I frequently host guests, your ladyship, and my servants arrange suitable entertainments, from parlor concerts to private executions of traitors who break imperial law. I have never enjoyed such entertainments before. Cassie gives you a hopeful look, and then casts her eyes down bashfully. Which of those pleasures did you wish to look at, Cassie? Was it the executions of traitors, or was it the parlor concerts? I mean, be a bit more specific. It is a terrible shame that we do not have time for parlor concerts. Okay, so I should have read on. She wants the parlor concerts. I grow quite tired of displays of bloodshed. It is the same scene practically every time we set down somewhere. When we are back on footfall, remind me, my crown-bearing and pallid-featured beauty, to take you to a concert of sorts at a certain parlor with private dances and heady wines. Oh no. Jai, that's not what she was trying to get at. It's interesting. I can ask about the footfall station thing, but we've already discussed it. I'll mention it anyway. Yes, and no, your ladyship. If the question is, can such an expensive and fertile world as this one feed a few thousand void rats? Of course it can. We lose more provisions to gnawing pests every cycle than those on footfall could eat in their entire lives. But can we ship said provisions to footfall? Not a chance. Any cargo shuttle that leaves the surface will be a target for an attack. The rebels will not hesitate to bring it down, sending flaming debris over the capital. Our silos could become targets for sabotage. Food could be poisoned or mined. The logistics of transporting supplies to footfall will only be possible once the uprising has been completely crushed, which is what we already knew. It is truly embarrassing to admit that even Vladam may Azi take the man is better at doing his job as Liege of Footfall than Lady Viat is at keeping her world in check. Alright, I must take my leave. What? What? Oh, okay. All right.
Embrace true power.
Seriously, that whole conversation didn't give me 45 XP? 43 XP? I feel a little bit robbed, honestly. So this... Is it Owlcat?
Analysis recommends that the system of the Expanse prepare for imminent clashes with the forces now dominating Owlcat Minoris. Probability of a large-scale confrontation currently stands at 86%.
Well, that's a better chance than we normally get. So, friggin' Leroy Jenkins over here, give me some statistics. All right. Okay.
Powers unseen uncover my path.
Just some nobles. You have a special name. Who are you? I don't even know how you would say that. Attilius? Quint. The stooped man wearing a cloak of the Adeptus Administratum is reviewing information on a data slate, while his quietly whirring mechanical arms fill a long scroll with writing. Upon noticing you, the man stretches out his thin lips into a smile, and deferentially bows. The light in the eyes of the servo skull hovering over his right shoulder gently pulsates. Your ladyship, what an honor it is to address you in person. Allow me to introduce myself. Attilius Quint, Prefectus of the Officio Agricultae. I will preserve the record of our conversation forever. Okay. What do you have to say about the governor's helper, Owlcat? To be honest, your ladyship, I find her presence most distressing. Of course, I would never gainsay the wisdom of the governor, who, if not she, could perceive the true worth of a person, even if that person is a mutant. Moreover, Owlat's particular abilities could be an interesting subject of study for the Magus Biologists. And that elongated head shape, those eyes, judging by the skull that was given to me to send onto Footfall, such development anomalies on Janus are not a quirk of nature, but some kind of inheritable trait. What skull are you talking about? A most remarkable item, I must say, a true anomaly. One moment. After rummaging in a nearby container, he draws out a parcel, which he immediately unwraps. Here it is. I believe the finished piece was intended to be given as a gift to the governor, but under the current circumstances, I doubt I will be able to send it to the Footfall anytime soon. Pascal's mechadendrites reach out towards Attilius with interest, seeming to unnerve him a little. Adequately preserved, it is a pity that it is empty inside. It could have become a proper servo skull herald for the rogue trader, unorthodox. Smash the skull. A curiosity like this would look very nice on my desk. I mean, yes, of course, undoubtedly. Whatever you wish, your ladyship, if that will raise your spirits. After the recent incident, I received a strange skull. Cool. Tell me about the attack on the estate. A disgraceful incident, simply disrespectful. I cannot believe these scoundrels would dare to come so close, and to drag the nobility into all this as well. If they penetrated the estate, that means they had help from some worthless servant or other. Security is currently questioning the survivors, but the culprit has not been found yet. Alright, let's take my leave for now. Thanks very much, Betty.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
So what changed here? Because I'm still kind of stuck in this little area, right? And I already had a good look around. That's how I get to my ship. Oh, loot? Really? Oh, look at this. What's this? Dried berries. The deceased arms and faces are covered in small boils that ooze cloudy pus even after death.
I tread a
Yikes.
path unexplored.
And I got all this damage out here, guys. And that's a lot of damage. Yeah, what's up here? Anything? So that's the void ship. That's the mansion. Okay. Well, it's all well and good for me to try and help everybody here, but I don't know how I'm going to do that. I can't seem to get out. I need to find the Giolette. Where was she supposed to be?
Intriguing.
Oh, wait, hold up. Old servant. This guy wasn't here before. Old servant. Hearing your footsteps, the elderly servant grabs an injector and stabs it into his arm. The area around the needle immediately starts turning black. You're too late, Viat's dogs. I am the master of my own fate. But when he gets a better look at you, the man drops the injector in astonishment and seems poised to prostrate himself on the floor before you. It's you, your ladyship. The God Emperor must have brought you here. I beg you, help the rebels and save Janus. He doubles up, hugging himself, and is racked by coughing that leaves his lips wet with blood. Forgive me, your ladyship. If only I'd known it was you, my eyes deceived me. We have little time now, but I swear I will tell you everything. Pascal looks at him closely. Nerve toxin. The inevitable cessation of vital functions is expected in no more than 60 seconds. Thrown damn you, old man. Where did you get this stuff? Poison capsules of this sort are a popular choice among desperate ashmags who are done with being tortured by mad fanatics or worse. Here on Janus, though, there is no antidote. You helped the rebels gain access to the estate. Your ladyship, could I have done otherwise? No, I could not. Not after everything I've seen in the palace. People are being shipped in and tortured. Servants being driven mad. For a long time I thought it was only going on inside the estate. But when I was contacted by people on the outside, I learned that all of Janus is under the threat. Only your mercy and the light of the God Emperor can save us. The old servant lets out a moan. The dark stain in his arm seems to creep through his veins until his arms and neck are a lattice work of black. The servant's breath quickens and becomes irregular. Say whatever it is you want to say and be quick about it. In the name of the Golden Throne, your ladyship, show mercy on the humble workers, the salt of Janus. Save them. Vistenza, the untouchable governor and leader of the nobility, is creating something monstrous behind closed doors. She uses the Imperium's interests as a smokescreen and purports to be a scholar, but her actions are poisoning our planet. Did you know that the settlements that fail to pay their due teeths on time have been allowed to pay with people instead? So they're just straight, okay. They even deliver them to order, sometimes old folks, sometimes children. I've seen these people. I've seen them being delivered to the estate, and then they're never seen or heard from again. They go into the secret rooms and they don't come out, your ladyship, ever. Fresh meat to entertain the nobility. Some things never change, whether you're on my planet or anywhere on the in the righteous Imperium. Peasants who are taken to Urak 5 to serve House Orselio were never seen or heard from again either. They became loyal servants and toiled for the good of the greater dynasty. Why should they ever return to their filthy, squalid abodes? The servant shakes and coughs violently. I'm not sure I'll last long enough to answer all your questions. This poor guy. What secret rooms? Hidden chambers deep within the palace. I've never been inside, thankfully. The servants who are allowed in, the ones the governor trusts, they change. She changes them. Pretties them up, defiles them. You accuse the rogue traders appointed governor of heresy. If your words are false, they themselves are tantamount to heresy. But if what you say is true, if it's true, then your sacrifice will be to your credit, my good man. I swear I am not lying. Pray for me, holy sister, for me and for Janus. The old man starts to convulse, indicating that he is close to death. Your ladyship, if you'll permit a dying man to make one last request, don't tell anyone that I was the one who unlocked the doors. If you do, they'll go after my family, my home. I will keep your secret. Please save us, save Janus. And he's gone. God damn.
Embrace true
He
power.
didn't even drop any loot. Fuck, apparently I can talk to this security officer down here. That's interesting. However, what's really good is I leveled up. Yay!
Uncover my path.
AP increase. Grants an additional 1 AP. Yeah. Now what do we want to do for characteristics here? Just more toughness? More. Or do we want to go with weapon skill here? Nah, toughness. Oh, everybody gets an extra AP. Nice. Ballistic skill, I think it's going to have to be. I think I want to put heavy weapon proficiency here. So she can use the really big guns, right? Assia. Extra AP. Beautiful. Should we give her fellowship, or should we give her... We could give her willpower here to knock willpower up to 70. Should kind of round that off a bit. Beautiful. Willpower and fellowship are at 70. That's nice. What are you going to be good at here? Give her fellowship too. Only put her at 79 though. But I don't mind that too much. Extra AP. Let's give... And how are we doing here? Let's do ballistics. No. We could do weapon skill to get him up to 60. Let's see. Heavy weapons deal 2 damage, plus 2 damage, and ignore 2 deflection. It's quite nice. Okay. What is this? The first attack in combat with any plasma, melter, or power weapon deals an additional damage equal to 5. For the remainder of combat, the bonus damage is increased to int bonus divided by 2. Okay. Maybe swift movement. I don't know what to get him here. I do not know what to get him. I suppose I could do las weapon. Oh, he's already got las weapon expert. Okay, never mind. I suppose we could do weapon training skill, get plus 10. I don't know why not. That's how it works. Maybe reset it at some point. Right, I think perception here is a good one. Right. I mean, willpower is also nice, but it's 70 now, so giving the willpower is only going to put 75 on. Go with perception to get it to 60, which I think I will. There we go. Beautiful. So, I mean, I can talk to the security officer. Seems to be pinged up on the maps. Let's see what he's got to say for himself. Oh, here we go. A hulking man dressed in a uniform marking him out as an officer of the gubernatorial wardens is closely monitoring his subordinates as they surround the building. Sensing your approach, he whips around, his face going pale, and offers a low bow. Your ladyship, please do not stray too close to the building. One of the terrorists from today's attack has holed himself up in there. It could be dangerous. So what's going on here? Ready to report, your ladyship. We conducted a sweep of the area after the attack. All of the assassins were arrested or neutralized except for one. He sealed himself inside. He already injured 2 wardens who tried to reach him, but there's no need to worry. We'll poison him and clear the last dregs of dirt from the estate. One Ashmag is up against all the wardens on the estate, yet he's still causing the trouble. On Efreet, he would have already been made... He would already have been made captain and put in charge of the governor's security, for the Exalted One knows that only he has more brains than all of you combined. The officer tugs nervously at his collar, which appears to have suddenly become too tight for his comfort. We will fix this right away, I swear on the throne. I want to talk to the person inside. Are you sure? It's not exactly safe. I want to solve this problem without too much blood or fuss. He takes a breath. As you wish, ladyship. At the officer's signal, the other wardens take a deferential step back, clearing your path to the door.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
The wounded rebel. When you approach the solid-looking door, a high, boyish voice shouts off. Oh, well, it's some colourful language. Go away. You won't take me alive. Better to put a bullet in my brain than let the governor's dogs get their hand on me. Coercion at 40%. Awareness at 75. Strength at 75. Tech use at 75. Break down the door. Failed. After several blows, you realize that breaking down this obstacle is beyond your abilities. You can feel the wardens swapping glances behind you, and the back of your neck grows hot. Okay, Pascal. It takes half a minute to figure out that it is an archaic mechanism. With a soft click, the door opens, allowing you to enter. Inside is poorly lit, but you spot a person standing at the far corner. He is desperately gripping a discharged lasgun in his hands. At the sight of you, his eyes widen in recognition and fear. It can't be the rogue trader. The young man, practically a boy, falls to his knees and stretches out his body, his bloody hands towards you. His clothes are burnt on one side and grimy with baked-in blood. Your ladyship, have mercy. You are the sovereign of this planet. Only you have the power to save us. This is one of the elusive and cunning rebels the governor's been fighting for months. Really? Youth is a time of recklessness. I heard that said more than once. I heard that. Oh my word! It feels like there's a. I heard that said more than. It feels like there's a comma and a. I don't know. Anyway, I heard that said more than once in the Scholar Progenium, and during my whatever. But youth is also a time of directness. Let us listen to this young man before we judge him. Idira looks at Argenta a little confused. I agree with the sister here. I can understand why you would be a bit confused. People don't become rebels because everything in their lives is rosy, and the kid's green as grass. It'd be a shame to kill him for nothing. Something's wrong on Janus. I can feel it. Maybe he can shed some light on what's going on. Dogmatic. Execute the rebel. Save you from what? From Governor. Everybody here knows that she's doing what she's doing to us. We've put up with it for a long time, hoping that somebody would intervene and help us, but nobody ever did. She's turning the whole world into a slaughterhouse. People are rounded up like groks from the settlements, supposedly to go to the palace, and then never seen again. The servants pour something over the fields, and then people lose their minds. They start hearing voices and seeing evil spirits. And while we're dying, she's sitting behind her white walls and feasting on our bones. I was told that peasants have a tendency to exaggerate their suffering due to sloth and weakness of spirit, but this young man, vermilion thorns pierce every centimetre of his body, and grey shackles bind his hands, feet, and neck. There are no lies in his words, only terror and desperation. Are you telling me that people are seeing evil spirits? Yes, others are going feral and attacking their loved ones. And then there's, the boy lowers his voice, people who say that I'm, in some settlements, well, they've stopped upholding the law altogether. Imperial law and the law of the basic human decency. People are turning into animals. Who are behind the rebels? He swallows nervously and looks at you with fear. Your ladyship, I beg you, don't ask me that. I can't sell out my brethren. It's over for me, but the others, I won't betray them. No heretical option here, which is a bit of a shame. Persuasion at 80 and coercion at 75. Let's try the persuasion. There will be no end to the war on this planet until I get a handle on the situation. But to do that, I need to meet with your leader. It failed at 80%? Are you kidding me? Your ladyship, I beg you, don't ask me that. I can't sell the others, I won't betray them. So we'll try coercion. Tell me, or I'll tear this world apart to get rid of garbage like you and your brethren. That succeeded. Your ladyship, no, please don't hurt the others. I've never been to their camp. None of us have. Only the chief saw one person from their base. He came a few times, bringing weapons and orders. He said he represented a greater force that we could imagine. And said that the governor's dogs will pay for their reprisals in the settlements. But that's not where they're hidden. They keep their distance from ordinary folks. We have it all worked out so that if anyone gets caught, the others aren't caught with them. But I swiped the chief's Vox. I thought after I killed the governor, I could use the message coordinates to find the base and hide out there. The boy retrieves a Vox from his pocket and holds it out to you with a shaking hand. That's everything I know, your ladyship. I mean, I don't want to do dogmatic, and I don't want to do iconoclast, so I'm just going to say give up and come with me. Sorry, get up and come with me. Give you my word as a rogue trader, you will live. The rebel looks at you in bewilderment, and then bows low before you. Your ladyship, thank you. Thank you for this kindness. I never thought I'd survive this. The warden of the officer of the wardens casts a disdainful look over the rebel before turning his gaze on you. Your ladyship, I honor your bravery. Please allow me to get rid of this rat. Oh, now I get a heretical option. Oh, and it's brutal. Make an example of this scum. Publicly flay him and string up his corpse outside his family home as a warning. If anybody tries to remove it, shoot them. God damn it. That's really mean. But at the same time, I just do not wish to do these. I mean, okay, let's have a look at the other ones. Dogmatic. This man is now under my protection. See to it that he is held safely in custody until his fate is decided by a fair trial. Escort this man safely to the perimeter of the estate. He is free to go. This man will serve Janus yet. Consult your advisors and see to it that this rebel is made into a useful servitor. Oh wow, you can turn him into a servitor? Jeez. Why are you going to say something like this? You know, the kid's like, I never thought I'd survive this. And then the next minute it's like, yeah, just flay him. No problem. Like, come on, game. Ugh, this is a tough one. I am trying to do heretical stuff, right? I'm trying to do a heretic run here, which is, I think I'm doing mostly. But this heretical one just seems a bit much, right? But I don't want to take one of the other options and then potentially ruin my heretical playthrough, you know? Because that would suck. Ugh, I hate this. This is the thing. This one just seems a little too much, especially after I said he could live. Like, why now all of a sudden do I have to decide if I'm going to kill him or not? I mean, if he goes for fair trial, he'll probably get killed anyway, and then escort him to the perimeter of the estate. I don't know if that's going to make a difference either. And making him into a servitor doesn't really seem like a much better fate. Fine, it's just iconoclast here. The dumbfounded expression appears on the officer's face. With the deepest respect, your ladyship, the officer thinks better of his next words and abruptly bows. It will be done. Okay. Okay. I hope that doesn't change too much. Turning him into, like, you know, like a chaos thing, whatever, that wouldn't be so bad, but just straight up flaying the guy, that feels just a little too much, right? I think we're still fairly heretical, right? So I think we're still okay. Yeah, you know, I mean, we gotta get here, we gotta get to 500 apparently. I'm 79. Okay. Okay, let's keep going.
I tread a path unexplored.
Return to void ship, maintenance room. Okay. So where's this Yulette? Where am I going to find her? I can't seem to get out here. Why can't I get outside?
The world will bow. Embrace true power.
These guys are not going to let me go?
Powers unseen uncover my path.
Huh. What am I supposed to be doing here? Exactly. That's the situation. Local inhabitants of the Legion of Footfall can provide... Oh, no, it's not that. That's what I want to look at. Conduct a search operation from the void ship by scanning the planet. Ah, well, that makes sense. Let's do that. Let's do that.
Beneath my feet.
Lord Captain. I like everybody says Lord Captain and salutes as I get near. Okay. Report on the operation to ruthlessly eradicate the underground traitors of the Imperium on the agri-world Janus. By his grace, the leadership and general command of the operation were taken by rogue trader Schaefer of the glorious House von Valancius. Awareness test succeeded. Beyond the undoubted competence of the blessed Lord Captain, there was another reason for this decision, namely evidence of disloyalty within the estimable Governor Viat's retinue. Operation begins phase 1 of 2. Or you can have a brief summary. Phase 1 of 3, urban eradication. The first step in the struggle against the insurrectionists was to drive their cells out of the capital and major cities. The Emperor blessed Lord Captain considered several suppression strategies before choosing the best option. You have a dogmatic one, which I can't do down here. Planting agents using Mistress Haydari's connections. Universal surveillance by Master Van Kalux's network of agents. Propaganda. Punitive raids. I'm going to do commerce, planting agents. This one succeeded. Lord Captain's agents managed to infiltrate the rebel underground via networks of contemptible thieves and smugglers and identify the main leaders. After the waves of arrests, the remaining rebels fled the major cities. Okay, continue. 2 of 3 jungle operations. The rebels' main forces were scattered throughout the planet's wild jungle areas. The Lord Captain was offered several strategies for dealing with them. Medicaid tests succeeded, which is nice. In choosing a strategy, the Lord Captain had to consider the limited trustworthiness of the world's population, which was uncovered by the ship's medics deployed on the planet to support the offensive. Their reports indicated widespread genetic anomalies in the colony's inhabitants for which there was no logical explanation. Okay. Deployment of the Lord Captain's personal guard on landing shuttles. There's just raids by the planetary garrison, guerrilla attacks planned by Master Viserion, and a large-scale attack by militia troops inspired by Sister Argenta, of course. Sister Argenta once said all-out war. She likes to do that. So I have a 100% chance on Jais, though. Guerrilla attacks planned by Master Viserion. I actually like this one. Let's do that one. The soldiers of the planetary garrison were trained by the esteemed Abelard Viserion and quickly absorbed the knowledge of the ungodly heretics. Borrowing their tactics, the soldiers moved through the jungle in small groups, staying hidden and dealing sudden strikes. Now stripped of their main tactical advantage, those rebels who were not wiped out retreated to island regions of little significance. During operations on the planet, the suspicions... Wait, what? The suspicions? Yeah, the suspicions of the Blessed Lord Captain and her companions were confirmed. The rebels were being manipulated by even more terrible enemies of humanity. Creatures identified as filthy Xenos, Eldari to be precise, were seen fighting alongside the peasants. Vistenza, so-called aide, who had claimed to be a mutant, was not only one of her kind on the only one of her kind on Janus. Scouts confirmed the presence of other members of this race on the Agri world. Wait, did I just say profit factor lost? Destroying the training camps. After retreating, the rebels took up defense of their training camps, which were hidden deep in the forest of the archipelago. The Blessed Lord Captain reviewed several approaches for rooting out these nests of sedation and chose the most promising one. So what I have 95%, 75%, I have 50%. 35%. Agenta wants to destroy. Oh, well, no, I suppose it's not. It's just her demolition thing, right? Sanctioned Psychic divination led by Mistress Talas. Adeptus Mechanicus sweep thanks to Magus Hanuman's contacts. Let's do Sanctioned Psychic divination. Succeeded. Good. The Psychic divination revealed the precise location of the traitors to the Imperium. Following the scent of their profane thoughts, the soldiers of the planetary garrison tracked down the rebels and blockaded them. Conclusion. As a result of the actions of the forces loyal to the Imperium, the rebels were driven into isolated regions where their camps were then discovered and blockaded. The operation to combat the Xeno-incited traitors to humanity was a success. The wisdom and will of our illustrious Lord Captain made possible the ultimate eradication of the ungodly movement, and that process was personally overseen by the rogue trader, the sovereign of Janus, and the agent of his will. Cool. Oh, we can actually land at the rebel base. Oh, let's do that.
Intriguing.
Team? Oh, I'm paused. That's why. It's like, why is nobody moving? Because we're porous. That's very pretty. Here, that's for sure.
I tread a path unexplored.
Okay, so we can go that way and go down there. And there's some goods and some bad guys. Okay.
The world will bow. The absurdity of your struggle amuses me.
There's also
turn you into corpse starch.
there's also a lot of bad guys here as well. Yeah. Hold on, brothers. I'll call for backup. Don't do that. Oh. Too late. Too late. He's already gone calling for backup. Adira, go right here. Where am I? I'm going to go right there. Abelard. Sorry, not Abelard. That's Pascal. Where can I put Pascal here? Maybe right there. Jai. Here. Cassia. Right there. Oh, of course I don't have Abelard anymore, do I? Argenta. Should have put her right there too.
Will do.
Good.
Was it you?
Good word and shield of the Emperor. Give me that
Anything
buff. Thank you very much. Let's put the front line
Will
right
do.
there. Let's put that
On it.
right there just for Abelard. We can always do this back line right here. That's perfect to get all three of them, actually.
But of course.
Cool. Well, I'm glad they
Isn't
missed.
this a job for the serfs?
Isn't this a job for the serfs? It's always a job for the serfs when it comes to you, Cassia. Can you... Oh, you can't get both? Oh, you can get those two.
Navigator,
Do that.
not a servitor.
Nice.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Let's give Pascal an extra turn here. Thanks, Pascal. You want to shoot somebody?
The scriptural prognosis
Shoot that guy.
is that the only Messiah condemns
Wow.
you.
Nice. Does anybody here want to make us to pray? I guess
By
just
now,
that guy.
right.
For no particular reason. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. Of course, now she can't shoot. God damn it. Can she use a flamer? No. Okay.
I will triumph. One step closer.
There you go. Slash. Go right through this guy.
I need no guidance.
Oh, wow. I did a lot of damage just now.
Amidst the carnage, I find purpose. I will delight my
Oh,
masters with your
beautiful.
demise. Purpose guides me.
What are you doing?
Aegis,
Are you
Emperor.
kidding me? That grenade nearly one-shot her. Oof.
My vow is
Damn.
deserved. Significant value.
Oh. I love it.
Request denied.
Request denied. Okay.
Request approved.
That one was approved. Cool, huh? I'm going to do this cutthroat right
You've got
here.
a problem, I've got a prize.
And I'm going to give me an extra turn.
You jest, surely.
What? No.
Me? Never in 1,000 sectors.
That's rubbish. Oh, give it to
Am
Pascal.
I getting paid for this?
Running by now.
High momentum.
Now he gets a sign objective. That's nice. And now that Jai has one more AP, she can actually shoot stuff on the same turn too. Cool.
Don't get too cocky.
Your lapse in judgment can be fatal.
You missed.
They'll write legends about me.
Give me an extra turn.
A blood-soaked tribute.
Oh, I love it. Alright, let's heal with
One
Miss
step
Argenta.
closer.
Beautiful.
I will triumph. I need no guidance.
Yes, all gather round. Excellent. No, don't do that. God damn it. I can't believe how much damage that grenade did, though.
Battle formation is broken.
Like, that did a significant amount of damage, didn't it? Definitely want a Shield of Emperor here to keep that buff going. I'm actually going to do this too. And then Foresight on Pascal.
Was that you? Or
Then we're going to do that.
anything else?
We're going to do the stratagem, stronghold stratagem on that zone.
Too bad I never leave debts unpaid.
If I may,
You may. I'm just going to move Cassia up a little bit here. Because I can probably get...
me?
Okay, I can get all of them
If
in
you
there. That's
insist,
nice.
Lord Captain.
Beautiful. And we might be able to also...
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Oh, good. So good. Oh, it's so good. It's like the best thing ever. I love it.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
The Omnissiah condemns
Oh, even. Just everybody's on a roll. It's great.
That is foolishness.
Oh, it's me again. Cool.
Purpose guides me. Death shall reign. I will triumph.
Love it.
A blood-soaked tribute descend upon the weak. I reject the very idea.
Is anybody low on health? Not really.
Ruin beckons.
Just heal myself. Why not?
I need no guidance.
Use Endure.
is a reward.
Ugh, just...
Explorator's
You can't get much better than that, you know?
The order is contrary to dogmatic protocols.
Alright, we'll shoot that guy then.
Functions
Oof.
successfully terminated.
This one-shot kill stuff is great.
Central prognosis is favorable.
Living on the edge.
Let's move Jai up here.
Tell me.
She can
and
assign
it
that
is done.
target. Great. Can she shoot them? Not a very high chance.
Don't get too cocky.
Let's try. See what she can do here.
I can do that with the right incentive.
No, I didn't want you to... Okay. I didn't want you to kill him. That wasn't the point.
They who discern the future on the battlefield.
Will do.
Okay. Oh, that's some good.
These movie flashes are choking me.
That's some good warp right there. Some good warp action.
If I may.
Nothing?
Me?
What about this?
If you insist, you try silent race, at least.
That'll do. So wait, what happened to the reinforcements?
I'm restless. Ministration is a holy task.
Oh. Doesn't get rid of crippled leg. That's a shame. Oh, I picked up something quite interesting just there.
Unseen uncover my path.
The pack is speckled with black tracks and scratches, judging from the evidence. Judging by the evidence of landings and takeoffs, flying machines have land here on a regular basis.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
Okay. I got this. A hunting rifle. Wow. Very cool. Look at this. I've got this plasma. Just add that to cargo. I don't need all those. Same with that thing. You know, when I have like 3 of each, I don't think I need them. It's a consumable. An artificial biomechanical creation based on their uploaded doctrines. Cherubus can perform various menial tasks for their masters. Okay. Quite sure what that's for, but whatever. I'll have it. Okay.
Intriguing.
So we can climb up here. Let's try this.
Failure stings.
Failure does sting.
My pleasure.
Spore sap was clearly mauled by a large predator, but you don't see any signs that the creature gored itself on its own flesh on his flesh afterwards. It appears the beast did not kill this man out of hunger. Okay, interesting.
Color the uncolored.
Triumphant as always.
Triumphant as always.
I tread a path unexplored.
Nothing escapes my sight.
Yep.
The burden of failure is the most terrible punishment. Done.
This plant, once a harmless shrub, has now completely changed. Its outer tissue has cracked from juices swelling up in its pulp and now oozing down the leaves in murky rivulets. The mutation looks like the result of some powerful sorcery.
Powers unseen uncover my path.
Okay.
Stop! There!
Wonderful. These gloves reduce the recoil of automatic weapons by minus 50%. Oh.
Beware the ire of the witch.
Great. Alright. He's got an attack of opportunity here, isn't he? Ow. Wow. Did a lot of damage.
On it. Anything else?
If I can put her... I can't put her cover efficiency anywhere, that's kind of frustrating.
But of course. Will do.
Wow, even with all my defenses, that guy still hit me pretty hard there just now.
Be careful not to cross my gaze. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
So that'll be it for this episode. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one.